have about 5 more projects before we take a break, and I think that we are probably gonna make some of you guys shut up in the front. So, sorry. I think we're gonna do three awesome judge feedback per group. So, the next group we have is Lindbergh High School with Tooth and Nail.
All right, this is our game. We're, I think, the only people from Lindbergh. We've got a real quick PowerPoint to show you, and then we'll actually get to some gameplay. So, this is made by 3 people, Sky, Atticus, and myself, Mel. Next slide, please. So we used software called Milanote to design. We had to avoid scope creep, so we basically said, like, after 1 week, no more changes. Like, 30-minute changes or less. Last year, we just went way over budget, like changing everything again and again and again, and we couldn't submit because of that. One of our most important considerations was that our 3D modeler, Sky, had very limited time and skill for this project, so we had to work out a fix to make a 3D game without very much 3D modeling resources.
If I may say, I didn't have a class, so I had like 10 hours. So, limited time on top of the limited time we already had.
Okay, so we had to get pretty creative with what we wanted to do. So one of the biggest things we took inspiration in is old 3D shooter games, specifically Doom. The aspect of Doom is specifically that the level is 3D, but all you and the things that you can interact with and sprites are all 2D. Everything in this game is drawn from a mechanical pencil I found off the floor, a Dollar Tree pen, and stolen printer paper from our school. So yeah, and then also something else we wanted to really make sure was happening is that you could tell what was interactive and what wasn't. So everything like ceiling, floor, walls were all only drawn in pencil and then darkened, and then everything you can interact with, so yourself, boxes, enemies, were all outlined in pen and then brightened. So that way we created a unique art style and also sidestepped a big hurdle in our development.
All right, development for this project was a really fun experience. I used Godot 4, which is an excellent software. If you guys are considering switching to it, absolutely, it has a great workflow. This was the first 3D project I've ever made, and because of that, I went a little bit over time on development. I wrapped up around like 30 minutes before the due date. But ultimately, we did get the project submitted with a few bugs. Next slide, please. We had to do a lot of like important design work. We used Milanote as referenced earlier. Here's some of our like diagrams that we made. Our interpretation of the theme is more metaphorical rather than like actual physical masks. In the game, the gameplay revolves around switching between different modes of play very quickly, essentially forcing the player to wear 2 different masks and interact with the world in 2 different ways. We took some inspiration from other shooters like Doom, Half-Life 2 for environments, and yes, we also put in a timer for kills because the game is supposed to be fast-paced, and we found that players could just sort of sit around and do nothing if we didn't include a timer. So if you don't manage to kill an enemy within a specific time frame, the game will just reset you at the start of the level. Making Tooth and Nail was really enlightening and entertaining for all of us. The most important things we learned were like communication, time management, and just like committing to your game idea. We have more to say on this, but we should really show you some of our game, and I know we're short on time. So Sky, could you please bring up the game? All right, this is our game. We're going to start off with the tutorial, see how far we get.
I'm great at games, by the way. I'm not. Oh wait, this might be really loud. I'm kind of scared. Okay.
This is our game. You can see all of the art and materials are done in 2D paper.
All the voice acting was done by me and Sky.
Yes, so this game has limited sound effects. Either they were like acquired from free sources, or the voice acting and some of the miscellaneous sounds were done at my school, like recorded with exploit our technology and our resources. The game is fairly short. It's about 5 levels. Each level you just need to run through the environment and basically eliminate all of the enemies there. There are turrets, scientists who won't attack you, and security guards who do. Sometimes there are puzzle elements such as moving boxes out of the way or planning what enemies to kill in what order so that you can defeat certain enemies with certain weapons. Because, for example, the turrets are very difficult to defeat in melee, so you might need to kill a different enemy before that to switch between them.
Oh, that one's already dead. My bad.
Alright, I think that's the gist of the game. There's a few more levels, but now
Thank you,
is
sir.
a good time to take feedback from the judges. So what do you guys have to say?